Hi, welcome to Chartertoconductor's mailroom. What we got you ready today, we're going to bring you into my nice little offy cozy office. My name's Adam Nugent Rosenberger. You have decided to select the hypothetical slot crankshaft video. Alright, first we're going to talk about printer reading machinist. Alright, now this is a book I got from the college, but we're going to take an idea of a hypothetical crankshaft. Alright, this was chapter 19 of the machinist handbook. We're going to look at the different angular dimensions, the slotted. You notice this one kind of makes a dovetail. So then you have a female dovetail, male dovetail, and then we have over here the T-slot, which is probably going to be the best one for our drawing. Moving on to what a real crankshaft looks like. Have your flywheel, crankshaft, main bearings. Forget about the main bearings. Forget about the firing order. Piston rods and ball. There will be no journal bearing with the oil galley through the crankshaft for this idea. Let's see. So this gives us our breakdown. We have a screw cap, washer, dapper, pulley, crankcase, gear case, shell bearing, main bearings. Those will not be included. And then the key woodruff, which is another key play on this yet, but I'm not going to show any of that in my artwork. And then we move on to what over here would be some kind of velocity in miles per hour versus the acceleration curve rate following the test performed on an 8-cylinder automobile. Just to show you that the one piston's larger than one larger than that, and not a straight head block where all the pistons are the same size or something like that. Let's see what's on the other page. Shapers, development, no. I was hoping more about the cubic engine capacity. And right now, we're going to take the hypothetical slot crankshaft. Copyrighted November 18th, 2018. That's this video item, Nugent Rosenberger. If I don't get it out today. Alright, y'all looking forward to Turkey Day? You're going to have yourself a nice sirloin steak. Maybe this looks like a bird carved. You got your little potato. I draw these all with French curves. Say there, maybe a little piece of butter, maybe. This is the bottom of the turkey breast after you reached up there and grabbed its gut and nut balls out of its socket. You know, like piece of steak with 2 slabs of stripes there. Maybe you got a piece of fried chicken, another piece of fried chicken. Some of these are duplicates. The fried chicken inside on top of steak and bacon. And then I believe that's all. That's all. So you depend on what you're gonna eat. I forgot to draw the ham though. That's probably what we're having for Thanksgiving. So you won't get to eat any of that. Alright, you know, one thing is, you like the gristle? Well, we're talking about this might be a case orientated thing. You like the gristle? You think you can make a puzzle piece where they look together? The crankshaft might puzzle together in some kind of weird way. Like, you know, and then you see the gristles of your potato and everything else, the gristles. These are all ugly done for casing, you know, like... Can we case it with oil or whatever? Alright, moving on. What I have for you, alright, we need pistons, and this is a weird piston rod because it was one of my weird drawings, but don't mind that. Alright, say we have a 4-piston engine, okay? 4 pistons, there they are. Nice and easy, right? Yep, one fell off the table. We'll put that right back. Okay, that food that I gave you was actually cam lobes. Alright, they're all different size cam lobes. As you can see, I put one right here. Maybe I go a potato here. We got the sirloin, the potato, the larger piece of turkey. We'll do a nice little configure one that looks like a nice crankshaft, right? And here we got now you have your cam lobes for your pistons. Notice that these nice little shapes are irregular, and the only thing that mattered was the outside shape of the cam lobe. Oh, we don't like that? We don't like that? Alright, how about the potatoes, then the ham, or then you know, now we got the potatoes outside, the ham in the middle, and the big old fucking turkey in the middle. See, this can interchange. It can go 4, another 4. It keeps on going in a line. Remember, this is the hypothetical slot crankshaft. Alright. Alright, this is one of my drawings. Now I'm going to turn you on to what my slotted ideas were. Slotted. Alright. You got your steak and your potato, okay? One's traced over the top of the other. And, you know, I love Great Ghost BC, DC, but I can't play the record right now because you put 30 seconds of the song on your video, then YouTube will go nuts. So let's bring you to what I have called the record player. We're going to stick this little piece of paper in the record player. We're making double items. It's a double tape, you see? Okay. These are circular. These are all concentric wheels. Like, say we're all going to do concentric slots. Because if you go in zigzag, right, then your slots are all messed up. But we got to put that in a conformity mind. See, if you had a slot that went zigzag, it would jag off and would only go so far. Also, so let's put, we got 2 albums, tape A, tape B. Not the piston rods, but these nice little pieces of meat. Alright, now you see the trace. We have our potato, and we have our piece of steak right underneath it. Like, yeah, maybe this will be darker and show better. Like, you can see the steak line on the outside there. Let's go back to the original paper. Now we're in between the pistons. Now, remember the original lineup? Steak, potato, piston. Alright, so we got 2, a potato and a steak, alright? We put it inside. We're going to make a vinyl record of this real quick. Alright? So now you have these concentric lines that go in a circle. What we're doing is we're trying to make the concentric wheel slip a little bit in these slots. These are slots. The T slot, dovetail, male, female, whatever you want to call it. Notice this is called the cleave. It's only one part of the potato. So the other part would be blank, maybe. Like, say we move the potato over here. Suddenly this crankshaft is only this side. If I turn it sideways on its side or flipped it around any other direction, I'd have a different slot. You know, see this one? Now it's wider. The arcs are bigger and the bands are different, so the T slot would run a different direction. Alright, now take your pick. Winner's choice, alright? Winner's choice. Don't forget, we're always talking about the good fellow Air Force Base San Angelo telephone, and then I plan on volunteer for the Board of Department of Engineering. We have the Department of Transportation. Assistant Secretaries in Office, so we got their directory right here on the phone. Caterpillar Drawing Corps and General Electric. Because I like trains. Alright, there's a train. I'm drawing a diesel train. But this is my I-cylinder block engine. Not the one that I showed you in the previous video, but I've done a little work on this. And once I get a new pad, maybe I'll only finish this one or whatever. That one's I-block. Notice that I'm talking about an I-block cylinder, not a V-block or anything else. Alright, did I show you the gristle? Yeah, I might have showed you the gristle. I think we're missing the piece of butter and stuff too. That's in one of these papers. I copied so many of them, I didn't know how to do it. Alright, this is what we call the concentric wheel. Notice that I have marked off a camshaft angles. So these are different angles. So what we do is take the nice little, let's take a piece of steak, alright? And the steak is underneath that. We've given it the record player. We're going to see how many degrees it goes. And notice there's degrees here. We put it in the record player. This is the record player. Alright, now of course, I'm going to show you a little system. We're not doing steak today. It's not even turkey day yet. Alright, what I got for you is kind of what I call the postage stamp. Because when I drew it, there it is, the postage stamp. Now notice that the piston rod will be connected right here. The rest is half flown, half circle. Alright, let's bring it back to the position where I was at. Okay, we'll pick up this one, this one. We're not doing that today. Alright, what I have is, okay, we're going to put one plate here. These are the cam lobes. They're actually circular. Let's take out some of the hard time math of the matching up and trying to find the right cleave for the piece of meat, and then having to figure out how your bottom dead center or top dead center is going to work. Alright, I made 6 of each of these plates. I don't think I'll need them all, but actually one's going to go this way, and I'll show you in a second. Let's just get them all out here. I'll put the extras over here on the counter or whatever, the dresser, since I'm in my room, the Chartertoconductor office. Alright, these plates are the cam lobes, okay? Alright, these plates, we have, we'll just say we're fixing supper for dinner. Nice little shout out to Rob, my next door neighbor, who's like chef. Maybe he'll want to serve them on these plates. Alright, what we got is straight ones. Notice that they're all vertical or whatever, horizontal, whatever you want to call it, right? These ones are concentric. Put them in concentric behind the paper ones, and then I'll show you, let's see. That's just enough for now. We'll probably get 3 lengths out of this. This will be the front, center. This will be one big one to this. These will be 2 cylinders. These 6 ones right here. And then we're going to flop and reverse the order, because I don't have enough paper plates. My mom's like, you can't have any paper plates. I don't like buying them. Alright here. Now what I did is I also had some little, here we go. These are my lobes, okay? Okay, alright. Taking a lobe. Alright, this is this side. I dropped the camera. Sorry about that, guys. Alright, this is our cam lobe. Notice that the piston rod is going to be connected right here. Okay. So we'll just start like this. We'll say we started right here. Alright, this is your first one. Going in sideways. We're going to measure our angles. Like this with the, remember the camshaft one, you know, like this is called the slotted hypothesis on a crankshaft that I drew, okay? Remember these angles, right here, right here, right here, right there, right there. Okay. What we'll do, we'll just say, I don't want to feel like doing this right now, but like, alright, this one's centric. The back side of this cam lobe is going to be straight. So we have, these are how they line up. Concentric, straight. Cam lobe, alright? Now this also has concentric on this side. But this cam lobe over here, for your second piston, is going to be straight, okay? So when it runs straight, it's going to push this shit and slide, okay? Next we're going in between the side, like, alright. So, alright, we'll take our 2 pieces of metal right here. We have a bonded one like this. Remember this one's, here we'll just do this my way. This one's straight, concentric, just to get those straight, alright? Okay, we got a straight one. Alright, I wish, here, let me see if I can't put up the little video thing here. I needed really somebody to help me shoot this video, but alright, you have your concentric wheel here. This is turning, this is turning. Uh-oh, it makes the slot of the T where it stops the T. Then it grips, and then it falls back. Let's say, where were we? Back over here. So this is the other side of the cam. These are the cam lobes. One side's concentric, one side straight. So we're running, we hit a degree on the camshaft lobe degree over here. It grips the concentric. It stops it's no longer sliding crankshaft, it grips it. The backside of this turns. So then you're looking at, man, I wish I had somebody to draw this. Alright, then we're looking at this side. So then this one will fall from, say that was, it will fall out of shape. It will fall while it's turning because this one turned. And then we want to flip it over again, and then say this one was centric, and like, so you'd have consent. All right, we'll tape this, and we'll take a second take of this. All right, well, I'll edit this and put another tape in. All right.